don't think this video would get me into any kind of trouble on my free channel, but I'm doing it on Patreon anyway because, well, you know, my free channels have been a little bit inactive as of late, but they're going to be ramping up in the not too distant future, probably like next week or something. But once I ramp it up, though, you know, the more controversial stuff is still going to be here. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how your woman can never be your therapist, and you should never try to make her your therapist. Okay, so like in our contemporary culture, they tell you, a guy, to you know, look at your woman as somebody that you can express your feelings to and shit. That you can tell her like your deepest, darkest secrets and like the things that move you and all about the little inner child that you have. Ah! But don't fall for that trap. Never, ever, ever fall for that trap. Never tell your fucking woman your fucking problems. Don't, okay? I mean, like if you have a practical problem, like, you know, how you're gonna get to this place or that, or does she know a good restaurant or some shit like that, or perhaps even like a professional problem, you know? You have an issue of like, you know, I wanna do this, but I also wanna do that. What do you think? That's fine if it's like a practical problem. But if you have a problem with who you are, with your psyche, with your inner child, keep your fucking mouth shut. Yeah, because you see, at bottom, when you reveal your innermost problems, your emotional problems, of course, you're revealing weakness. And you should never show weakness to a woman. You should never show weakness, full stop, okay? Whatever weakness you have to deal with them yourself. And if you want to hire a therapist so you can talk out your problems, that's perfectly fine, because ultimately a therapist is just somebody that you pay. They're not really in your life. They're just an employee. They provide you with a service. In the past, the job of the therapist was provided by the priest, the neighborhood priest. Yeah, you'd talk to him about all your problems. A lot of times, us Roman Catholics would tell our priests our problems in confession. See, that was the psychotherapy in the past, right? But anyway, in today's culture, you have the psychotherapist. So if you want to talk about your problems, tell the psychotherapist, but do not tell the people in your life about your emotional problems, because it shows weakness, and they will not respect you. And they will walk all over you and use the things that you have told them against you. Now, what I'm telling you, of course, flies in the face of every single fucking therapist alive today. And they're all going to say that, no, you have to express your feelings and all this bullshit. Fuck no. Look at the culture that we have around us. Has this helped? No, it has not. We have all these fucking pussy-ass bitches, these losers, going on and on about their fucking feelings and getting in touch with their white rage and shit like that. Even the fucking chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States, the top military officer, sounds like a fucking pussy-ass bitch when he talks about this shit. Because it's a sign of weakness. Weakness. And we have been convinced and socialized into thinking that showing weakness makes us a better person. Perhaps it does. Perhaps morally you're a better person if you show off these weaknesses, right? But what happens is that you might be feeling like a better person morally on some level, but as a practical matter, people think you are weak and they walk all over you. And is that what you want? Do you want people to walk all over you? Do you want people to not take into account you and your desires and your priorities? Huh? I mean, tell me, is that what you want? You want to be stepped over? Do you get off on, you know, having people step on top of your fucking face? Do you get off on it? It's an honest question, because there are some guys, some people involved in weird fetishes that I actually had to read up on to discover, because it never occurred to me. But there are some fuckers, true story, who like it when people literally step on them, step on their fucking faces. Are you one of those fetishists? Because if you are, okay, go ahead, do it. Reveal all your emotions. Treat your woman, your date, your whomever, whatever woman that you're interested in, treat them as your therapist and tell me how far you get. And you're not going to get far at all. See, because remember, as I've told you countless times, and I'll tell you again, see, between what women say that they want and what they actually want is a mountain of difference. Guys, you and me, we say what we want and we mean it. We want this. It's very simple. But women, no. They fool themselves and everybody else, claiming that they want X when they really want D. Yeah, they say that they want like romanticism and flowers and shit like that, and what they actually want is a good old nasty fuck. They claim that they want to have like the nice guy who will respect their feelings and talk to them and share emotions and all this bullshit. But what they really want is a strong, tough guy who isn't gonna say fucking shit if he accidentally chops his fucking fingers off. That's what they want. They want a man made of stone. But if you give them a man made out of marshmallow, dude, you're gonna get fucking nowhere, huh? You gotta understand, see, you have to understand. Most people, men and women, by the way, they fool themselves. They fool themselves as to what they want. They fool themselves because they want to seem to be better people than they actually are. Women claim that they want to have a mate, a man in their life, a husband, a boyfriend who's in touch with his emotions, who is all about feelings, who respects women, and who's a good feminist, and all this good shit. But bottom line, you see, a woman has never had a sexual fantasy about being raped by a male feminist. She has a sexual fantasy about getting fucked out of her skull by a guy dressed up as a Nazi stormtrooper. That's the truth, okay? Because that's what women want. They want strength. Strength. It's very simple. They claim to want somebody who's in touch with their emotions, but when they actually see such a man, they consider him weak. Because he is. See? A man who's showing off his emotions, who's indulging in them, who's acting as if his woman, his girlfriend, his wife, should be his therapist. Well, he's showing weakness all over the fucking place. And no woman wants that. No woman will accept it. They will reject it every time. So don't fall for this stupid trap. It's such an easy trap to avoid. But you see, so many men, they think that they have to actually do it. And they take women at their word. Because men, like I said, when they say something, it's that way. If they say that they want this, they want it. If they say that they want that, they want it. But women, no. They lie to others and most importantly to themselves. And so they claim that they want a man who's strong, who's in touch with his emotions and all the rest of it, and they'll complain about a guy who isn't, but at the end of the day, they really like that guy. That's the truth, see? And how can I put it? A lot of men who have been socialized with this feminist bullshit, who have been feminized, don't realize this. And in fact, when they hear me say what I'm just saying now, they'll say that I'm totally wrong, that I don't know what I'm talking about. Dude, I do. See? I do. And if you don't believe me, try it out for yourself. Approach a certain set of women and show them your emotions and how you're in touch with your emotions and all the rest of it, all that good bullshit. See how fast they run away. And then approach another set of women and act like a man of stone. Just ignore that emotional shit and just say, oh, that's just fucking stupid. It's gay. I'm not interested. They'll flock to you. Even as they will bitch about you and say, oh, he's just such a, troglodyte, blah, blah, blah. But they will flock to you because that's what they want. Because when a man is like that, when a man is strong, it triggers women. It triggers their attraction. Because ultimately what women want is strength. And if you go to them and just show off your emotion and act like they're your fucking therapist and tell them about all your problems, they'll smile and nod, and their heart and their pussies will close with a sound of like gates closing forever, the gates of doom closing forever, and they will smile and nod and run the fuck away from you.